Okay, can you lower the volume down? There we go. Hello there, everybody. This is Baby13 here. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Oh man, I'm sorry if I'm doing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney live stream because I really wasn't sure if you all like it, but at the same time, to me, I just don't know why. The Phoenix Wright is just like one of those games. It's challenging. Like you freaking come up with theories inside your mind to see if it contradicts like. How the world am I supposed to explain it? You have to, it's like in the trials, you have to use the court evidence. Yeah, the court file. I mean, yeah, the court record for the evidence and stuff that you can only use at court, and then you have to come up with evidence. I mean, you gotta come up with contradictions to testimonies that the witnesses give out and stuff like that based on the evidence. So that's pretty darn challenging because knowing that there's a lot of theories that can go on when it comes to that. Okay, so if y'all don't want me to play Phoenix Wright as a live stream series, please let me know down in the chat or maybe in the comment section, and I'll stop playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for a while. Alright. Okay, making sure that my instruments are working. Sorry everybody, I got my chat on my phone here. Okay, we're good. Alright. Okay, let's rock this thing. Alright, we're going to day 2. Day 2 for Trial Former. I don't know what's up with that. I've never seen Former Trial before, but let's go give it a shot. Okay, I can only suspect that it's like the first trial. Like, the first day was like the investigation, and then the second day would be the first trial, and then the third day could be the, oh well, we'll see how it goes. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, a whole thing in one big gray area. Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe it, Steve. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. You prosecutor! You dare to even say that. A prosecutor telling a defense attorney what to do. Prosecutors for you. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her, and that is, you're not a defense attorney. Oh, that is savage. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. My first trial without a fate to help me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there, so I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Okay, here we go. It's trial time, baby. Okay, court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Scott. Oh yeah, I forgot my old man voice. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Ainsworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings would not be a part of proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Man, way to go, Mr. Andrews. Way to mature, man. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office line. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing everything. Oh, that's Andrews for you. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness. What about the defense's opening statement? The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand. The cough-up queen? Haven't I seen you somewhere? Oh, that looks delicious. That definitely looks delicious. That's caviar, everyone. I don't know what this yellow stuff is, which I can only suspect is wasabi. And I think this might be a peanut? I'm not exactly sure. Oh, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Yeah, there's gonna be a major fiesta. Fiesta of contradictions is gonna come your way. Will the witness state her name and profession? And you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? I mean, the only fingerprints that I'm gonna be doing is fingerprints on the evidence. And point them at you for contradicting. It's too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty and hard. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What in the world does pickled tapioca taste like? I kind of wonder about that too. Edgeworth, that meme is still out there. Name, profession. Me? Name is Angel Star. Don't go for forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Man, I definitely gotta come over the forest for her. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not gonna see. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was the first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective? So she must have used lunches as a distraction. So she can get some dirt out by, hey. I know who you are. The cough-up queen, Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well, you may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? The lady that knows how to cook. If I might ask the court the attention over here. The parking lot at the entrance of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block for the prosecutor's office personnel, which is Edgeworth. A B box for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up the prosecutor's spaces, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car trunk. The killer stabbed with the victim with his knife and went down to body up. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. The parking lot floor plan is added to the court record. Okay, witness. Did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. I immediately after that apprehended the prosecutor. It does seem rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are willing to unaccept the truth. I shall proceed to crush very little hope that they have remaining. If you can, give them your worst, Miss Star. Oh, you freaking judge, you mother effer. Wait, are you talking about me? Yeah. Okay, witness account. Okay, somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Though the wire fence, I saw the prosecutor standing in front of the garage. Wait a minute. Okay, the chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into the detective Okay, bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How very touching. As you can see, there's no room for doubt. The key of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. How does it make you utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. I heard it's merely a flesh wound. That could definitely be a meme, too. Okay, I gotta go ahead and save it. Okay, let's go ahead and save it. Just real quick, because I don't want to F this up. There you go. Okay, somehow I always did this because I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. ... Question guy. This boyfriend, he's a detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend. You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that, I am the other boyfriend. Care to join? Yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I stick with the lunches, thanks. Note to self, Judge. Had to think before replying. The security room is in the parking lot block A. Okay, it's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Oh, no dip, Phoenix, it's right there. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So she went into B block when she witnessed the crime. Okay, that's something. I said something was following detective skills at work. Question that. You said something, so you're saying that you had a premonition of the murder. It felt like how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. Oh, I know exactly what it means. It's ugh. Speaking of detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Bruce Goodman also a detective? Well, he was like young cheese. Young cheese? Pale white cheese, not yet tangy, with experience on street. A greenhorn. Then I must be hard yellowed and sharp as a tack. So that will make you cheddar cheese. Yeah, with an odor of old cheese to match. Oh! In any case, there is a lot there in the lot. I felt something stirring up in the back of my mind. Though the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Okay, let me go ahead and save it from here because I think I may have an idea. Okay, let me go ahead and check out the court record. Let me check out the court record. The parking lot floor plans. It says through the wiring fence. I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Okay, so I think this one over here must have been Edward's car right here. And if she... Oh. Okay, so this might be a little difficult. Okay, but I think I got an idea. Okay, okay, so it's through the wire fence. I saw the prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Okay. Okay, let me go and question that. That is something suspicious. By garish car, you mean Mr. Edgeworth's car? Yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her with no further than 30 feet away. Wait a minute, 30 feet away? I am certain it was her. And if she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can, even if we don't have any proof. We can always nitpick. We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more substantial than that. Can you tell us about the suspect was doing when you saw her? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Okay, let me tab. Okay, tab. Yes, tab. Check the knife. Okay, usually in Edward's toolbox. Okay. Can I check for fingerprints? Okay, this must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edward's cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edward's doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekend roughing in a while. Edward, in a while? Think my fruit peeling theory might be more likely. Oh, that's a scary thought. Okay, so... Okay, Chief Prosecutor holding a knife with her right hand. So far there's no fingerprints on this thing to actually say what kind of hand it was. Can I question that? Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that about right? Mr. Edgeworth, is this your knife after all? Yeah, that's about right. Prosecutors by nature are well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I am sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad supreme set. Man, you're making me hungry, lady, and I just ate. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg, I mean a person. However, how's a chicken salad set would have been a much more better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into the Detective Goodman's chest. Wait a minute. Thrust the pointy tip of the knife. Okay. There's something strange. I think I got something. I think I totally got something. I got something here. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. So... Let me check. Okay, tab. The autopsy report says... Okay, well, 1 knife wound. Okay. So that checks out. Okay. Okay, that checks out. Okay, so the autopsy checks out on that. Pointy tip and the knife at Detective Goodman's chest. Okay. Question. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop the crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? Well, the defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized that I was going on, it was already too late. Too late? Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? My sister's guilty. Let's just keep our heads up and hit cool for a bit. For some reason, having her panicking makes me calmer. Don't smile like that. Okay. Okay, saving it again because we heard the entire testimony, so... Okay, I was on my way to deliver the lunch to my boyfriend, okay. When I said something was wrong, my holy detective skills at work, out of the wire fence. Okay, through the wire fence, I saw the prosecutor. Wait a minute. Okay, luckily for me, I saved ahead of time. Let me go ahead and pull this up, and I'm gonna do a major objection on her butt. Because through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Do I really want to pull up an objection here? Do it! The witness... Oh, frick! I'm sorry, but I can't... Oh, frick! Dang it! I must be on the wrong track. Dang it! Okay, through the hard wire fence. Okay, Okay, I did this. I did a parking lot floor plans. That didn't work. Okay. Next to a garish car. Okay. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife with her right hand. key in her right hand. Okay, tab to present. Okay, do we have anything here? Okay, probably a lot of Sky to call me to her sister Emma at 5:18, the day of the murder. Okay, found the victim's truck. Okay, then she thrust a pointy tip. Oh, fudge! Okay, the chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Through the hard wire fence, sitting next to a garage car. When I said something wrong with okay, wait a minute, what about this one? I was on your way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Jeez! Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I think I got an idea. Like it says, through the... Oh, you mother effer! I get it now. It says through the through the wire fence. Okay, I totally get it. Okay, this one. I think this might be it. Okay, I might want to stay from here because this might give me an idea. Okay. So, she said before, like, way after, it says, I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to the boyfriend. That means that she would have to go to building block, she would have to go down to block A to do that because of the chain link fence. So, we might be able to wind this up and have an objection here with the freaking map. Let's do it! Objection! Dang it! Fudge me! Okay, luckily for me, I saved it. Okay, I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. To your boyfriend. Do we have anything here about a boyfriend? Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, I sensed something. Perhaps it was okay. Through. He's standing next to a garage car. The garage cars. Okay. This is just for the sake of experimenting. What about this? Dang it! No! Fudge me! Okay. Okay, luckily for me, I saved. Okay, let me go ahead and load. Yes. Okay. Okay, through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. The chief prosecutor was holding her knife in the right hand. Can I question that? Okay, prosecutors by nature knows the location. Shows easy, yeah. Perhaps a chicken salad. Okay, then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into the Detective Goodman's chest. Okay, can I do this? Wait a minute, no prints! There's no prints! Oh, fudge me! Wait a minute, there we go, holding the knife in her right hand, there was no frickin' prints on the frickin'... Oh, am I such a dummy, there's no... Okay, there we go, objection that! Frick me! Okay, I was doing good. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe this one's it. Okay, maybe we could go ahead and do this. Then she thrusts the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. This knife? What do you think about the witness statement? I clearly, fudge me! Okay. Oh man, I was close! Finally had detective skills at work. I saw the chief prosecutor next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife with her right hand. I thought that was it. I thought the knife was it. Like it says right there, no prints. Oh, okay, need to think. Yeah, definitely need to think. Like the chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. We tried that. Okay, can I question you on this? Okay, unfortunately by the time I realized what was going on, it was too late. In the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound. Scientifically speaking, Miss Star is flawless. What do we do? For some reason, having her panicking. Okay, somehow... Okay... Jeez, this is one comp... Okay, the boyfriend. Okay, the boyfriend. Okay, wait a minute. At 4 p.m. An hour and a half of 4 p.m. Okay. I was sensed as following intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the prosecutor sitting next to a garish car. Okay, the chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust a pointing knife into Goodman's chest. The autopsy report? Please? I'm trying to! Jeez! Okay, wait a minute. Question this. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic apprehensions of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods always lead to tragedy. Much lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Oh, Miss Starr, do you have something of a personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if I had been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired? To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That says I'm a pro, you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Man, you kinda remind me of Von Carm in a way. Hey, what's up, viewer? Okay, let me go ahead and save it. I think I might be onto something. Okay. Okay, looks like someone just came on over just to give a like. Okay. Delivering lunches to your boyfriend. Okay, I sense that perhaps it was an intuition network through the... Okay, do we have... Okay... Okay... Usually an Edgeworth's toolbox, okay... Okay, okay, jeez, this is difficult! Not much, hun. Oh, awesome, Mom! Okay, the chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. There's no prints to let her know what hand it was in. I tried that before. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the blade into Detective Goodman's chest. Huh. Okay, and there really must be something I am missing. Oh, this is difficult. Okay. Okay, the chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. There's no prints. Jeez, this is difficult. Death due to loss of blood within 4 p.m. Okay, through the hard wire fence, so... Okay. Through the wire fence, saw the garage car. Chief prosecutor was holding a knife in the right hand. Jeez. Okay, can I do this one? Can I question you on this? Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Incidentally, the knife was the victim of stab Mr. Edgeworth, wasn't it? Indeed it was. That's what's not the case this is. And the person you saw was surely the defendant? I saw no further- wait a minute, saw her no further than 30 feet. I'm certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's see what you do. Can we get on this nitpick? Yes! Prosecutors are- oh, okay, I had to question her on that one beforehand, and then oh, frick, it makes sense. You are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Okay, we're onto something. Unless you're unwilling to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Oh, that was inspiring. Yes, and making me hungry. I believe I've heard that tagline before. You could cry plagiarism. I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. A photograph. Okay, the moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took it over and snapped a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. Let's call that spy surprise. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? Okay, you think I showed it to a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of the criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Okay, photographed by Angel Star. Uh-oh, this is unmistakably Lana Sky. So this is where the defendant took me at the time. Okay. Okay, save. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Okay, knife in the right hand. Then she thrusts the pointy tip into her chest. Okay, question. Wait a minute, right hand. Okay, let me check out the photo that she just got me. Okay, let's see here. This is... I gotta think. I guess from that perspective... Okay. Right hand. Okay, so this is left. And that's right? I don't know, but maybe I'm onto something. Let's go ahead and contradict her with this freaking picture. Objection! Yes! And you witnesses? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife? I've already said yes. I swear it on my finest salmon squirrel lunch. Oh, I love that. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't it odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took on the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then, why is Miss Sky not holding the knife? Oh! Ahem. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection? That had to be the weakest objection I ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. It was taken the moment after the stabbing. And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? That is a black and white photograph. Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Yeah, you and your good looks, and you're always attracting the ladies. Mr. Wright, are you going to sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Oh, I'm going to object. Wait, there's that thing contradicts with the witness in the testimony, namely that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. Uh-oh. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds, problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold and calculating like a robot. She killed her without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph. Are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber. Most likely, why would she have those on? To hide her fingerprints. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Jeez. These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder is a serious offense. And add this to the testimony. Okay. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves proved it. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking... Oh, wait a minute. What do we do? This is it. My sister's guilty. Okay, I didn't know. For some reason... Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and save it from right over here. Okay, let's do your boyfriend. Okay, wire fence. The murder was planned, the rubber gloves proved it. Do I have any evidence to claim? Let's see here. Okay, let me take a look at the picture again. Oh. Okay, I gotta think. Something about this picture. Okay, there's a lot of sky. She has gloves on, yes. But she could be playing the patsy, meaning a person who is saying, "Yes, master, I'll do this." And then the master would be like, "Here, you need to wear these gloves." That might they'd be off my back or something like that. You get the idea. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, she didn't hurry. Okay. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, I think I got an idea. Okay, let me go ahead and save it. This might work. Okay, and that is tab and press it on this photo. Does that look like freaking premeditated to you? Object this. Oh, wait a minute, I should have talked to her about it. Okay, luckily for me, I saved it. Okay, maybe I should... Okay. Hold it on that. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. The rubber gloves are the kind they use for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was premeditated crime. Impressive. I'm sorry that they took you off the Forceman Star. This is bad. She got them thinking that this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial is already over. I gotta think of a way that shows this wasn't premeditated. It's only a flesh wound. You said that before. Okay. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Okay. Okay, saving it again. Okay, so we gotta come up with a way. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves proved it. Okay, the knife. Okay, the knife. Okay, if it was premeditated murder, you should not leave the murder weapon behind. This one? A check? Objection! Yes! Oh man, big brain here. Big brain in the building. Oh man, hey, what's up, viewer? Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know. That is a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edwards' trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon and a red car all belong to the prosecutor there. The defendant is the chief prosecutor district, right? Mommy! Are prosecutors bad people? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, Ricky? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing the special gloves. Sounds like natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why was she not also prepared for the most important thing, the murder weapon? Oh. The knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, don't forget the weapon! Oh, way to go, Phoenix. You're just telling the jury about what to do if you want to commit a murder. Way to go! Great, now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister is as good as free. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. I never exactly had humble pie. I bet it's good though. I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Ah, come on, freaking Edgeworth's mind reader. Over such trifling detail, but this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah, the prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. She's a detective, of course she would care. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Jeez, we're getting good. Big brain! Yeah, how dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Yes, you're like freaking Sherlock Holmes with a freaking rice ball thing on your head. Really now? Angel's deduction. Okay, saving it here because we're getting low on because my chances was definitely getting low. Well, it's starting to get low. Okay, Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. Okay, that's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. Sure, the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. She said that Detective Goodman was a greenhorn, a rookie, and stuff like that. Why would the chief prosecutor have a grudge against a rookie detective? victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So, if I ordered a pizza... Oh! Lana is savage! Lana is... Emma is saying... Emma is savage. I'm sorry. But Emma says, so if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? Oh, yes. I would like to order a pepperoni and extra cheese pizza. Please come over. It doesn't make sense. In any case, the defense may cross-examine the witness. Okay. Okay, Lana Scott intended. Okay, let me go ahead and save it again for just in case. Okay, there we go. Lana Scott intended to murder Detective Goodman. Again, that's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. Okay. Okay, question that. You have no proof that Miss Scott called him there. You have no proof that she didn't. Mr. Edgeworth, thoughts? There is no record of a call made to the defendant Miss Lana Scott's phone. She might have written him a letter. Come on, you could have tried a public phone first at least. In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered. I'm sure he had a reason to be there. Witness? Why do you think it was the suspect who summoned the victim that day? I'm sure the chief prosecutor has a grudge against the victim. That's not true. She said that he's a greenhorn. Why would a chief prosecutor have a grudge against a greenhorn? What kind of grudge? Well, I wouldn't know that. Of course you don't. That's because she didn't have a grudge. Rookie. I have a lunchbox here. Now, what's inside? How am I supposed to know? Oh, that's a nice metaphor. We agree that there is a lunchbox there, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels. Oh yeah, sometimes a person's life can be very salty. I get it, that's why my lunch is so salty. Yep. And his lunch must be also salty because of all the sweat that he's coming out. The suspect had a grudge against Detective Goodman. Will you tell us your basis for thinking this? It is simple. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge a knife. Wait a minute! There you go. There's a blasting hole in the testimony. Yes! Big brain! Died from a one knife wound. Again and again. Boom! Oh man, the freaking dopamine. Brain juice is on. Why couldn't you have witnessed that? Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. Charm with my moss surprise. That must have been like some kind of Minecraft creeper explosion on that. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. Oh, savage. I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Ah, you're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hug. He's my hero, really. Hey, what about my objection? No one noticed. Well, witness? You got a crime scene set, right? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake the ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she had stabbed him at least twice. Now tell us what you saw. You thought you saw blood. Testify. Okay, her red muffler. Red muffler. Okay, let me go ahead and save it. That red muffler is definitely something strange. Okay, Her red muffler looks like blood to me, that's why. Wait a minute, red muffler? Red muffler? Yes, like a scarf that the chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily Wow, she does have a grudge against prosecutors. So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose. She's right. Miss Sky was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't it odd that you mistook that for a splattered blood? Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib. Oh, that's true. I have seen people with big beards. They can possibly use their beards as a way to be a bib, but at the same time, maybe be a napkin. I've seen that before. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest. However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. Only one knife wound. Apparently, Miss Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony. Mr. Wright, this is our chance. A chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looks when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off. Short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax in a really short wick, it'll burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing needs to be required. Okay, saving it. I think we're on to something. We're gonna pick her testimony apart. Okay, Lana has attended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way down to the prosecutor's office. Sure, she has a grudge against the victim. Her red muffler. Red muffler. Wait a minute. Okay, something on her phone. Yeah, property. Okay. Okay, red muffler. Wait a minute, there was no red muffler on her thing. Yeah, there's no muffler on her neck. Object that. Yes! Man, I'm good. Mr. I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or a muffler or of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. All a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you have found your true calling in life. Edgeworth! She's a... Give her a break, Edgeworth. You don't need to be savage like that. Jeez! Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. That was our objection. But it seems that Edgeworth wants to take credit and do his own objection. What? That was my objection. But it was there. The scarf. No, that's but something really red, really. Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important thing out of her testimony. The most important part. The part where your sister stabs the victim. The next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Okay, apprehending the suspect. Okay, after the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a patrician, which is this freaking wall right over here. Okay, on the side, I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned a muffler. That's what you had me confused about my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made the escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. All your base belongs to us. You are quite determined about the scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake, bite like a cobra. Wait a minute. I think cobras do bite, but I think they coil more. Well, that was a good metaphor. First of all, cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with the details unless you're gonna get bit. No thanks. Note to self. Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside and kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator. This one, a leopard woman. Rawr. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness, if you will. Alright. My cross-examining mind is definitely at work. You try to save it. Okay, I'm getting good at cross-examining now. Okay, after the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a patrician on her side. So where's this patrician on the floor plans? I'm sure she meant this wall next to the car. That's right. This is where the wall was here, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what do you do then? I quickly caught her and explained her rights and arrested her on the spot. Hold it on that one. You say quickly, were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. Yes, press her hard. But I like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. The Lunchland car was here. And she was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. You witnessed the murder from here. That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes? Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's about right. And here's a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Could there be barbed wire on the top of that fence? It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. She couldn't have gone to my sister that fast. Yeah, the thing is 9 feet tall. That fence was about 9 feet high. Again, and how did Miss Sky not get away? Yeah, Miss Sky could have gotten away. Okay, she mentioned a muffler. Question her on that. She mentioned a muffler. What exactly did she say? I remember exactly. I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her saying was the word muffler. That was just one word. So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but someone else. Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... Ask further. By phone, do you mean the cell phone discovered at the scene of the crime? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream. Okay, that would definitely make sense because salmons do go upstream. No, the court doesn't see Miss Starr. Chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. There, near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. It was apparently out of order, and so she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Why the frick would the emergency phone be out of order? Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things I do to police this rookie defense attorney. Okay. Well, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay, I saw it all. How she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead. I think I can go ahead. Okay. There we go. I think we're onto something. Okay, how she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead. Question that. Do you think you could reinstate your testimony for the court? Ah, I was gonna ask the same thing. I only say this one time, so listen close, rookie. Okay, the chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran towards the patrician. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled out her cell phone. Wait a minute, then she could not have seen that because of the freaking wall. And during that time, I climbed over the chain link fence. And then I boldly grabbed her arm. The chief prosecutor hung up the phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? Okay. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star. Okay, I think I got an idea. The testimony stinks, like... Yeah, her testimony stunk in one part because... Okay, this one. How she tried... Yep. How can she see that, especially when I go... Okay, I think I can head over here. Yeah, I think we could go ahead. Let's see, where's the map? Where's the map? Really? Where's the map? Yeah, there is a parking lot floor plans. There we go. Okay. On the wall. How in the world did she see that, especially when there she's 30 feet away? I'm good. Object that. Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you'd be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Star, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Ahem. Look at the floor plans. Yeah, she was here. There was cars here. How? Okay. Yeah, she was here. There was cars here. How in the world did she hop over cars? Yeah, hop over this car. Hop over here. Like, she had to get between the car, but then she had to climb up the fence in order to get there. Meaning that she had ample time to get away. However, if that is true, you couldn't possibly have seen this guy making that phone call. Man, I'm good. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this patrician. If indeed you were in being blind, you couldn't have seen it. Wow! Yes, which means that she has to see it from the security guard station because she went down to deliver a lunchbox to her boyfriend. It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. Yes, Phoenix, get her! Get her! That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'll allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie the witness has told the court. Enough counterattack against. I cannot. Okay, let me go ahead and save her right over here. We're getting somewhere. Holy crap! Man, Phoenix is gonna get her good. Okay, get out of here to get this one. The witness lied about where she saw it. She lied where she saw it because the wall was in the way. Where she saw it. This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is the significance other than the fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie? I see. But say the witness did actually see this guy using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime of a different location. Oh, we're good. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Oh yeah, objection, objection to his objection, to his objection, to my objection. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Okay, let me ask a question to a clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where the witness saw when she saw the crime. All the testimony we've heard until now points to one direction. She was delivering things to her boyfriend. She was delivering things to her boyfriend in the security room.
Take that!
This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, it is security. Indeed, the security room is the underground parking lot and is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there as well. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Nope. It's more to be blocked by the wall. And all these cars are in the way. The witness not being a part of the prosecutor's office couldn't have parked in A block. She would, the only place where she could have seen the crime, and the back of the patrician is here. I remember you saying in your testimony you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr, how many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today a man got the better of Angel Star. Order! Order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure the justice prevails. The guilty. What is she talking about, Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why didn't Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from a security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly, this photograph tells all. The photograph tells all that it was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands. It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they are guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Okay, Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said that she saw it in B block. It must make a vital difference. No, the distance to the crime. The distance to the crime, it would definitely make sense, because then she could be able to just swoop in there and not worry about any obstacles in her way, thus making a time difference. So it's the distance to the crime. The chance of the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans, it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station was 30 feet. I don't see how that could change. What she saw is not in question here. It's what matters is the time it would take for her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the scene of the crime at the security guard station. How long did it take you to get there? To the scene of the crime, where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness? You. Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? Oh, that's not good. The quality of my lunches has gone from low to unedible. I was bringing the PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. Oh, I get it. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass wall station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. Oh, yep, there you go, the time and distance that it would take. It is raised up considerably. That's why I had to go through the visitors park and the B block. That's quite a detour. It probably took me 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. Just in case you all are wondering what a spork is is a fork that is attached to a spoon. Or a spoon fused with a fork. It's like a 2-in-1 thing, which is totally awesome. The spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like to have another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Uh-oh. Bribing the judge with lunches. It's not good. You have to do something. Do I have evidence to stop this? Okay. Okay, let me save it again for just in case. We're gonna go ahead and raise an objection. Raise an objection. Objection! 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in an amount of time. If you like it al dente. I guess that would be true. Normally, more pasta would take about 30 minutes, depending on how you like it. But I guess an al dente would take 5 minutes to make. But the noodles would be a little bit harder to chew. I don't know. I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. But you have an instinct of a killer. You would run, but this time it was different. This guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Oh yeah, totally got it right. Raise that objection. Well, then it seems to come to the end of the testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated the witnesses on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. That was too close. Oh, don't tell me. I'm afraid the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. It's Edgeworth, you're savage again. Defense team's leftovers. I might be able to save you. I had decisive evidence. What was that? This is another one of her trick lunchboxes. My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr. Ah. What about some evidence? Did you order a jumbo lunchbox? A triple-decker? Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the Lunchland motto, you won't be disappointed. What she's going to pull out of her lunchbox this time? Well, she's going to pull out spaghetti and meatballs. She's going to pull out some rice cakes. Okay, I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. I did not bring this up. 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One, of course, is the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Sky. This shoe proves that it's flawless, decisive evidence. Nuh-uh. There's not that much blood on that shoe. What, there was blood found on the shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple. I have already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Hell, the rest of the shoot is illegal evidence. At least for the time being. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Huh? Huh? Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. You could at least study some evidence law, really. The prosecution complains notwithstanding. It appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet to another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure the guilty is properly judged. Again, from the detective Goodman and line of sky. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Alright. Okay, save it from right over here. I think we're doing pretty darn good. Okay, about this 5 minutes I wasn't at the scene. Okay, and now the matter of the victim's shoe. I did not bring this up. How come you didn't bring it up? And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make sure, I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with the shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was my secret weapon, if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? That carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. It carries evidence. I'm happy for your lunchbox. I'm happy for you in your lunchbox bag, really. My sarcasm. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. That's freaking crime scene tampering. Now tell us, what did you do next? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matches that of the defendant, Miss Line of Sky. Okay, question that. You can't say for sure the blood belongs to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, Ricky? Well, speak up. Well, the blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test where a murder committed in cold blood. Oh, that's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can make more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten the DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone's but Miss Line of Sky's. So the suspect blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties it directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. Okay, this shoe proves it. Okay, I think I'm onto something. Okay, definitely onto something. Okay, we're gonna tear that freaking new piece of evidence apart. Okay, we're gonna examine the shoe. Okay, this blood, it's my sister's, right? It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime. Poor sis. Shoe in the bottom! Ah, there's blood here too. The soul on the shoe. He got to be the victims. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood. All this blood. It's horrible. This blood might be an important clue. Okay. We're onto something. Okay. Okay, back. We're gonna save it again. Yep, we're definitely onto something. Okay, we're definitely onto something. Okay, we're going to present that shoe. Present the shoe. Yes! Darn it! Your Honor, what do you think? Oh no, darn it! Okay, luckily for me, I saved it. Okay, yep, I saved it for just in case that was to happen. Okay. What about... Oh, wait a minute, I should've did... Okay. This. Okay, I should've did this first, before this. Okay, it would make sense. There's blood on the shoe, but then there's no blood on that shoe. Object that! Unfortunately for you, this shoe is far from being perfect evidence. What? This shoe differentiates a contradiction that we know the shoe doesn't fit. Order. You're claiming there's a contradiction with the shoe? As I said, the shoe doesn't fit what we know about the scene of the crime. Alright, let's hear what it has to say about the shoe. What shoe doesn't contradict about the crime? Show us the problem. Okay, it's down below. Right there. Take that! There's the problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note there's blood in the bottom of the shoe. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints in the scene of the crime? Ah, as you can see, there's no traces of such footprints at the scene of the crime. The contradiction claim about the shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor. There could have been bloody footprints. Then, where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene, and found nothing of the sort. We didn't tamper with the evidence, we didn't tamper with the crime scene. Well, witness? What? Huh? Go ahead, Mr. Wright. It's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask, why wasn't there a footprint? Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think! Hey, I don't know why isn't it not there. I'm just gonna find the contradictions. What? Hold. I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to persist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside and kicked over an oil drum. She's beautiful, but deadly a predator. This one, a leopard woman. Rawr. Okay, that thought was a very strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief would do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What's this mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason, and one reason alone. To erase the blood stain that would become evidence against her. Ah! Jeez, Edgeworth! It's too darn smart! What ties that to... The bloodstain left on the shoe was quite clear related to this murder. But then the deed was done, she knocked over the oil jug to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's the prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. Oh yeah, trust me, I would know. Edgeworth erased evidence before. That reminds me, Miss Skye's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut it herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister's blood on the shoe. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please. Well, what can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. What? Enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water. The court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. That was Emma. That has to be Emma. Oh, it's her. Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well? I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding second helping. Another lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness, don't tell me you had something else. Time for deliberations is past. Any further comments, you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare me. Don't scare the cough up me. Take a look at this. It's definitely shiny, which means there was water poured in there. I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this Mr. Wright, wait, look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind, immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning, and it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Uh-oh. Phoenix is thinking too normal again. Phoenix is thinking too normal. Gotta think crazy, man. Gotta think crazy. Wet or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. Okay, this is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection!
Yeah, object! Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I have my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. The trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence a proper consideration. So, Wright, are you saying that there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I think later. Yes, there's a problem, right or wrong. Okay, gotta save it from right over here. Yeah, right or wrong, I've gotta go ahead with this. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. This piece of paper right here. The phone said muffler. She said muffler. Where this was not in the testimony. The problem is in this photograph. Is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, you just said muffler. I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also a part of a car or a motorcycle. Just think of it as a part of an exhaust system, a pipe. I see. What's the suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? Oh, so what if it's there? There is something sticking out of the muffler. So what does that have to do with the case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you already told us this important the case. You said it as much in your testimony. Yeah, she said muffler. Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler. Because of the phone call. Yes, the word muffler was overheard during a call made there. Boom. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's when he had me confused with my earlier testimony. Muffler. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was that muffler? It was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Yeah, there we go. We owned her. We pwned. Major MLG moment. And it seems we have to suspend our proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered, we do a disservice to the law. We have the car at the scene of the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Whew. That was close. But we made it. At least for now. The court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. The judge you ate. He is still hungry? Well, those are tiny lunch boxes, man. Gotta give the judge a break. Whew. We did it. Okay. Another trial. Oh, jeez, another trial. Well then, it looks like that this is gonna be it for today's live stream, and holy crap. We're gonna have a double trial. Matter of fact, no, not today, but the next day. The next time we do Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break from Phoenix Wright today. I mean, you know, for tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be a different game for our live stream. But, man, shoot, man. That was something. Well, anyways, I better get going. Catch you all again next time. Bye-bye, everyone.